Hello YouTube viewers, we are here playing new Kentucky ID, Industrial Genomics against Leela. This hand is probably okay. I like having gift in the early game, and we can at least have a choice of two different ice, so he won't know exactly what we're playing on the HQ. What we are playing is the Quandary. For a couple of reasons. One's that the Eli is better on a remote, because then it combines with first turn indexing. Can't really be helped. This is less bad than if you played Siphon. And really, if he doesn't take one of the Niseis, I'm not that upset. We already have one Nisei here, so if he gets an NAPD, that's fine. Future Perfect, we gotta play the Psy game, and that's probably gonna be okay too. Just the bad cases if he runs, bounces our Quandary, and then siphons us. Then we're in bad shape. Future Perfect. Boo. Did pay $1 to make him run again. And I'll pay $1 again. Pretty happy to make him lose just clicks like this. Question is, now do I want, now that he can't really follow up on us? Yeah, I'll pay another $1. He's caught on to our dollar paying strategy. Does steal it. Does bounce. Does bounce our Quandary. That's fine. So still need to just bunker down a little bit. I think just click for credit right now. Don't want to let my hand get too low on cards because of the Nisei. Potential leg working. Hostage. Ooh, this is gonna get spicy. Mr. Lee. Okay, that's fairly innocent. But I wonder if it's like Proco as well or Katie as well. So we're not in great shape, but not in the worst shape either. We kind of want to do an early score with a Nisei. Which may or may not work out. The issue mainly is that A, we'll have a ton of cash, and B, we could get punished with a follow-up run if we score the Nisei. And then say he siphons us, we pretty much have to spend that token right away to stop the siphon, which is not the ideal use of this token. But nonetheless, I think it's right. So next turn is going to be install, advance, and probably click for credit. He's on $0, which makes me feel good. Unless he plays like easy mark, he's not going to even get money very quickly. So I'd say he's handing us a scoring window that we can take advantage of. Click for credit. Obviously he could win the Psy game, which would be very sad for us. Okay, Siphon just flips a Quandary. Kick him out. Pretty pleased how that turned out. I guess he was hoping it was the Eli and we could just click through and give us some tags. But the Caprice would have been back up anyway. And I'm kind of feeling like I could maybe... Yeah, this feels good. This is an easy score. If he peels off the ice and then takes the caprice out, I can deal with that. If he does this and then the indexing, then whatever. Not a big deal either. Single axis is fine with us. So next, what I want to do is probably set up with the Jackson and then draw some more ice for my servers and find some sundews or some daily business shows to get our economy going. Corroder, don't care really, because it's still quite taxing with this Eli. Whoops. Clicked the wrong one. Well, that's obvious. Boop. I think he knew what it was anyway, so I'm not as fussed about that. Play with the Eli. Fantastic draw to see this celebrity gift. That's exactly the card you want right now. So far RD's done nothing, but RP would have done nothing either yet, so it's not necessarily the problem. Let's see. NAPD, we could score it actually. He's on 6 credits. No, we're kind of poor right now. Let's overdraw. And then we'll gift. Oops, one more. And then we'll just throw out the Sturkey's probably not. Well, we'll definitely throw this out. I think I want both sundews. I think I want the Jackson. Probably the Hokusai's out. It's another money costing thing that we don't currently have money for. Logos, okay. Kind of inside job here. Yeah, we'll res this and we'll do. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Let's see. Now he has no money, so we're gonna just slam these sundews out. And they're gonna cost 2 extra to trash because of our ability. This is where our ability becomes in real handy. Normally these require ice. But in this case, they're not going to require ice. We're going to instead use this ice on archives, which means a little safer against snake door, a little safer against security testing. You know, it denies an easy laundry target. There's a few benefits to that. So let's double draw. Not quite what we want. Well, no, it's pretty good. Pop on archives as well. So the cards we want, I think, are not the Himitsu, and Future Perfect is okay. But we can draw another one, and I want both these ice. Excuse me. So now these cost 6 each to trash. Yeah, I'm gonna trash the other Caprice and get this Caprice up, because I don't want to get siphoned. And this Caprice we can keep up. Put another ice here, burn the Fairy. Earthrise Hotel, okay. Seems respectable. Aaron Boy, I like. To $10, seems good. Start on the Ash or overdraw and pitch something? No, I think we'll start the Ash. The other advantage of having a strong archive is you can hide more stuff in there as long as your Jackson's out. So we were able to keep these 2 agendas away from him. And they're not in R&D either, where they can get picked off by indexing, for example. Now, if these were bank jobs instead of Armitage, we would have gotten punished pretty hard for this play. So it's certainly not all upside with this deck. And I'm not convinced that this is really an identity that's competitive at all. All right, down to 10 credits, but we've got all our ice set up. And next time we draw, we just slam in the remote and score it. Lawyer Up. It's interesting. I haven't played this card in a while. I played it when it came out for a little bit. If you do siphon a lot, then it's certainly, I think, reasonable. And if you play John Masanori, maybe that's reasonable too. That's a card I hate. I would never play this card ever. I'm probably not going to install more than one turn for the rest of the game, so that's just a completely dead card. Completely dead for him. Now, if I said install more than one card a turn, that would be definitely a current. But this is like a blank piece of cardboard. There's Nisei. Perfect. So we'll draw 2. Send away our agendas. Future Perfect. Actually, I'll leave NAPD in there. That's fine. And we'll Nisei chain, which is almost as good as an Astro chain. Well, maybe on par in different ways. So Earthrise has triggered. Pretty cool for him. Ah, there's the bank job. So if those had come earlier, he would have been able to actually trash these, but he would have paid a lot of money to do so. Especially not running Desperado as his console. Gonna run again and pay 5 for this Sundew? Nope. I don't know, I think you almost have to. Gets logos, but what can he do with it? Like, he can siphon, but the Caprice is here. I guess indexing is his best play. And if he indexes, I can just use the Nisei token to stop the indexing after he's broken the Eli. So I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. Like, his deck isn't unreasonable, it's just not quite what you need. Like, we can't actually res all of our ice right now, even with all the Sundew money. But because he's worried about resing our ice, we're just not under any pressure. And that's what's hurting him here. We're able to safely score behind this Ash because we have lots of money that we didn't pay into ice. I think he should have at least pressured here. Maybe try and flip these cards over. Also note that the maintenance, the current went away. It's gone. It didn't do anything. So he's found Keyhole. Okay. Interesting. I imagine it's Keyhole and then a Shard. 4 and 24 to hit, so he's probably not going to even see an agenda with this, but he does see feature perfect. But he can't afford his Shard. Yeah, pay his last $4 for that. Okay with me. On this fired, by the way. Now, I kind of wanted to score with just 3 agendas, but if they were going to have to go to 4 agendas because Nice is already in my hand. But we'll see though, I might just draw Future Perfect, and then I'll be quite happy with myself. No, that's a Caprice. Letting him siphon if... No. This Keyhole is the big threat right now. So we're gonna go to 4 agendas. Get the 3rd Nisei out, and we'll hit the Jackson ready if he does Keyhole more, or looks like he's gonna maybe do a Shard. Comes leg working into here. Yeah, I'll res this one. I probably won't res the next one, because that's costing me a lot of money. For the sake of 3 net damage, I don't think it's really worth it. Play Psy. Haven't bid 0 yet. I'm thinking he won't. Oh, he does do that. That's fine. We'll Nisei token him. I just don't want him to kill the Nisei. Yeah, that. Nisei tokens are pretty good. So now he's burned his fairy for no profit. And we saved money here. Yeah, seems good to me. The keyhole is actually hilarious with Hokusai Grid, but I don't think it's worth it. We just need to score the Nisei and score another one, and we'll be good. It's gonna peel out that. Okay. No, Tsurugi. Cool. I think I don't throw it out. That's actually pretty good. The Caprice is nice for the remote. I need to move it back. Hedge is actually kind of good. The Business Show is kind of good too. I think actually the Errand Boy. These cards are all kind of good. No, I'll leave the HQ Caprice up and I won't play another Caprice. That'll do it. Because I still don't want to get siphoned, so the HQ Caprice needs to stay there. And I'll just defend R&D with both of these ice and the Sundew money and the hedge and the Hokusai. Bank job, yep. So people are basically ready for Hub now, and they're playing bank jobs, and those bank jobs are super good against this kind of play. At the same time, shit. Doesn't have the money for it, that's right. So now his shard has gone away for essentially no profit. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on his credit total, and I would have been worried had he had enough money for the NAPD. Could have burned the Jackson at that time, but as it turned out, I didn't have to. So all's good there. We'll probably just play the Business Show, play the Tsurugi, we'll keep him out probably unless he has Fairy. Hokusai will start pinging him, which is probably irrelevant. It's triple ice on the R&D. And now we're going to be in good shape. Yeah, that shard play was premature from him. I think he really needs to know that he's going to have enough money to win the game, and doing it for a shot at the side game is definitely not what you want to do. So I think that was just a waste of 7 credits for him. He does know what's in here, and now we can trash the Sundews for $2 each. So that's something, but I think it's too late now. He doesn't even trash the Sundews. Huh. Here's the NAPD we need. So we'll install, advance, hedge fund, and that's game. Yeah, he could have maybe done something more with that second bank job money. Like, I don't know, like even just running the archives at any point would have been nice, but he doesn't have any more fairies. I think you really need to bring enough sentry breakers when you're playing Leela. Like I would play 3 fairy and a mimic, or 3 fairy and like 2 alias, or mimic and fem. Yeah, and this just comes off the line. So despite a promising start from him, he didn't really get anywhere. And a lot of that was due to the fact that we just had Sundews running the whole time, without any ice on them. Focus all our ice on centrals and the scoring remote. It's tricky to pull off, but if you can get the archives iced up, get your Jackson out or whatever, get some cards in the archives, these are pretty strong. Yeah, well, security testing would have helped him a lot. I think he just needs to play that card if he's not playing it. Even like 1 copy so you can fetch it with logos just to get back on the money. So, thanks for watching, guys.